Welcome to EduAlarm. Today we are going to start chapter number 2, that is Role of Government in Health for Standard 7 Civics NCERT. So basically what we are going to discuss in this chapter is about health, right? As we can say the heading states, that is role of government in health. So we are going to discuss about health sector of government sector, health sector related to government sector, and also about the private sector. We'll compare both how is health sector of public and how is health sector of private unit, and also why government health sector are required in India, what is the situation of government health sector, and what are the challenges before it, right? That also we are going to discuss. And then comes the second point, that is type of hospital. Again, the public and the private, will discuss it briefly. Then comes why do we need to pay tax, what is tax and why do we need to pay tax. So that is also we are going to discuss. And then the last one we will discuss is achievements and drawbacks of healthcare sector in India. What are the achievements that India got in healthcare sector and what are the drawbacks that India faces in healthcare sector. So let's begin with the very first definition, that is health. So what we have already studied in chapter 1, so we can interlink this both chapters. Like what we have studied in chapter 1 was regarding equality, right? People had to face many discrimination because of their caste, their wealth, and so on. So this chapter also revolves around discrimination, we can say, regarding health, regarding public and private healthcare units, and discrimination like urban and rural area, right? That all things we are going to discuss over here. The first definition that we have over here is what is health. So let's understand the meaning of health. Health means ability to remain free from illness and injuries. What is health? Health means ability to remain free. हमारी एबिलिटी जो हमको इलनेस से बचाती है एंड इंजरी से बचाती है, दैट इज आवर हेल्थ. दैट इफ आई हैव दैट एबिलिटी to be free from illness and injuries, then I can say that I have a good health, right? This is perfect. But moreover things affect on our health, they are the food that we eat. The very first thing is the food that we eat, right? If food is not cooked proper, if food is not nutritious, then what we will do? Then what we will face? We will face many difficulties because of lack of nutrition in our food, right? So the food should be perfectly cooked and very nutritious food. Then second one is water, right? If water is not pure, drinking water is not pure, then what we have to face, that is diarrhea and all waterborne diseases. So this also harms the health. Then comes our mental health and physical health. So this both type of health are also play a very big role. That is the pictures given in your very first page of your chapter 2 states all those things. The slums, right? The cleanliness is very important for our health. So slums को हमेशा clean होना चाहिए. Then comes the anger and anxiety. So that should be not there in a person. So this all pictures are trying to just state you that this all things matter a lot in our health. So ये सारी चीज़ें नहीं होनी चाहिए. अगर हमको अपना हेल्थ अच्छा रखना है तो ये सब कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. लेकिन टू पिक्चर्स आर अबाउट हॉस्पिटल्स. तो हॉस्पिटल इंडिया में कैसा है, कैसा सिचुएशन है, वो दिखाता है वो दो पिक्चर. सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक दैट वी हैव इज that we have already discussed about health definition, right? Then when we move further is about the next thing, that is achievement and drawback. So there is a pink box given in your textbook. So the left one I have named it as achievement and right one I have named it as drawbacks. You can name on your own, right? The question is given over there in the blue line, in the blue font, you can say. You have to name both of the box, right? So when we move on further, we have many achievements and drawback regarding our health sector. The first achievement we can talk about is we can say India has the largest number of medical colleges. That is given in your pink box in your textbook, right? India has the largest number of medical colleges in world. हमारे पास सबसे ज़्यादा medical colleges है as compared to the world, right? As compared to the all countries in our world. Then it produces about 15,000 doctors every year. We have 15,000 doctors qualified at every year. जैसे एक ईयर खत्म होता है, we have 15,000 doctors ready. Then the second achievement over here is the increase in healthcare facility. We can say 1950 it was India had 2,717 hospitals only, whereas in 1991 we had 11,174 hospitals, and when we moved to 2000 we had 18,218 hospitals. So this shows a tremendous increase in building up of hospitals, in building up of healthcare facilities, because from 1950 to 1991 it took a long time just to build 8,000 hospitals, and when we see the 9-year gap between 1991 and 2000, the gap is very less, about the digits of hospital, right? And the third achievement we can say we have over here is the medical tourists. So who are the medical tourists? The people who come from foreign, who come from other countries, who come from abroad for the treatment to India, our country, they are known as medical tourists. So their country, they have the treatment, they have treatment we can say, but not as good as India. As compared to those countries, we have good treatment, and also we have very much less expense as compared to them. So they come to India and they complete their treatment and go back to their own country. So these were the achievements. And now when we talk about the drawbacks, there are 3 drawbacks again over here. The first one is most doctors settle in urban area, that is the developed or the city area, and no doctor are found in rural area. So what happens, जो डॉक्टर अर्बन एरिया में सेट हो गए, लेकिन when we talk about the village area, what will happen if someone is very ill, very sick, then what will happen, वो इंसान को सिटी में जाना पड़ेगा, that person has to travel a lot in order to find a doctor, right? So it will take a long time, प्लस अगर कोई ज़्यादा बीमार है तो किसी की डेथ भी हो सकती है उस टाइम पे for in traveling period, right? Then what comes is, so जो गवर्नमेंट है उसने अलग अलग हेल्थ केयर सेंटर्स बनाए हैं, लेकिन द प्रॉब्लम ओवर देयर इज पीपल आर मोर इन विलेजेस एज कम्पेयर टू डॉक्टर. जो वहाँ पे जो डॉक्टर्स है दे आर वेरी लेस एज कम्पेयर टू द पीपल. पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा है एंड रूरल एरियाज में डॉक्टर कम है. सो दिस इज अ फर्स्ट ड्रॉबैक. देन कम्स द सेकेंड वन इज द 5 lakh people die from tuberculosis every year. So this was your second drawback. 5 lakh people die every year from tuberculosis every year since our independence. So this digit is constant. Every year 5 lakh, near about 5 lakh people die since our independence. So just think how many people have died due to tuberculosis in our country. Then comes the 2 million people face malaria every year. So malaria is a mosquito borne disease, right? So 2 million people are affected by malaria. So this was also the drawback over here. Then comes not able to provide clean drinking facility. Government is not able to provide clean drinking facility. So 21% of communicable diseases are happening in our country due to this. Some of them are diarrhea, worms and hepatitis, etc. So government must take an initiative to provide pure drinking facility to the villages also and to the city also. In city now, as compared to previous one, the situation is better, right? But what about the villages? Again the same situation as we studied in like doctor are settling over here and not in the villages. Same way water is not provided, clean water is not provided in villages, so they have to face many diseases regarding that. We have good facilities but we lack in some of the things that are what we need still is the health centers. We already have health centers, but as compared to all other countries in world, the advanced health centers are very less in India. Then hospitals, yes, the big hospitals, the good hospitals with a good environment, the friendly people, the friendly staff and a good treatment. Overall a very good hospital we don't have in India, and if we have, they are not the public hospital, they are only the private hospitals. Then comes the lab for testing. So lab for testing is also very less in India as compared to the other countries. So this is also a very big problem over here. Then comes the blood banks. Blood banks are also very few, and when we talk about the public hospitals, right, they have blood banks, but what happens over there is people are not responsible over there. Then comes the healthcare workers. We have healthcare workers, but the population in India is that much that we need more and more healthcare workers. Then comes nurses. We already have nurses, but same problem over here is with population. Population increases, so government must hire more nurses, more doctors, more qualified doctors and more ambulance services to meet the public over here. then we all have these facilities, but only in private hospital. All excellent facilities are there in private hospital, but we don't have that in government hospital. But in India, what is the main problem over here is there are many people who live in poverty, who live below average life, right? And we can say the middle class also faces a very big problem over here. Then who can afford the public hospital? These are the people who can afford public hospital. But whereas we talk about private hospital, they have all excellent facility, and this can be afforded by only a number of people, and very low percentage we can say in our country. So this is a major drawback over here. Then where we lag behind is again the ability to work for more hours. So what happens in government and private hospitals both, the staff over there has a very less ability to work for more hours, as I already discussed that we have more population, so we need more staff, and also we need to work for more hours. Then comes new technology, better advanced medical science. We have that technology, but we don't have that much advanced technology as compared to the other countries, so we are still back. And then comes the better advanced medical science. We have medical science, we have very good facilities, but not that much that we can cure the disease of our this much big population. And this both are suffering from same viral fever. So what is the difference between public and private hospital? Aman who goes in public hospital, he has to face a very long line, a very long queue. As he just steps in the hospital, there are many people in line and waiting for their turn. Then when he goes for report, then the lady says that it will take 3 more days, so he has to wait for 3 more days, and then doctor will prescribe him the medicines. Then what comes is, so this whole process was most time consuming, and there was lack of cleanliness also as compared to the private hospital. So this was the scenario of public hospital, the most time consuming, and wherever you go in 3 different stages they had to face a long lines over there. So the bill was of 150 rupees. And when we talk about Ranjan, the second case, as he was rich, he can afford private hospital. So in which hospital he went, that looked like a 5-star hotel, the interior also looked like a 5-star hotel. Then what? The price, right? His father paid 500 rupees at the reception counter just to consult the doctor at a very first time. So he had to pay 3,500 rupees total bill. He had a clean, shiny surface, and very good music was also there, and very friendly people were there. The lady who took his blood sample was also very kind and very polite to him. So this all were there. The doctor was also very nice. So this all were the positive effects we can see of private hospital, and this all were the negative effects of the public hospital. The staff was also, we can say, rude in public hospital as compared to private hospital, because there was lot of line over there, right? And what about private hospital? They were very good in nature and so on, and environment was also very good. So they both had only one problem, that was viral. We can see a very large difference between the bill over here. Aman has to charge 150, and Ranjan who goes in private hospital has to charge 3,500. So this was a basic difference between how the public and private hospital runs, how they look, and how they charge. So this was the complete idea of this thing. Public healthcare system, and this system is divided into 3 basic level. That is, first one is the village level, the second one is the district level, and the third one is the special hospitals. So what is difference between all these 3 levels is, when we first talk about village level, it has a nurse and it also has a local village healthcare worker. This both works under the supervision of the doctor. And that doctor is at the primary healthcare centers. So the nurse and the village healthcare worker, they both works under a supervision of doctor at primary healthcare centers. So this was about the village level. When we talk about the district level, and what happens in village level, very common disease like flu and those all disease are treated in village level. And if you have the big disease like cancer and so on, then you need to go to the district level. These kind of disease are not treated in village hospitals, so you need to compulsory go to district level. When we talk about district level, so this is a hospital which supervises all the talukas and all the villages. District level controls directly or indirectly the taluka level hospitals as well as the village level hospitals. So we can say it supervises this kind of hospital, and all the data from the taluka and village level goes to the district level, and if case is, we can say, bit critical, that case is transferred to the district hospital. Then comes the larger city. A larger city also has a special hospital, and the special hospital, which means the army hospital, and so the army men are given a special hospital. We can say government gives them a special hospital. So this hospital are different from all these three. So only army person are treated over there. Then public healthcare center. This public healthcare center, the first characteristic is they are run by government. So the recruitment, the salary to the staff, and all those functions are done by the government. No private person is allowed over there. Only government people are there, and they get their salary from government, and they have to obey the rules of government. The holidays of there are according to government, and so on. So this is fully under the government control. Then comes they have a chain. They have a chain in different villages, different districts, and as we have talked already, in urban and rural areas. So this public healthcare center are located in urban as well as in rural areas, and they give us all type of treatment. They give you all type of treatment and at a very affordable level. They give every kind of treatment and at a very affordable level. Then the main question is why we need to pay tax to government. So why we need to pay tax to government? So what is tax? Tax is a direct or indirect income for the government which we pay. If we buy anything, if we buy a house, if we buy a grocery, if we buy clothes, the tax is charged on it, right? That tax is an income for the government. Also from our salary, from our income, some of amount is deducted. That is known as tax that we pay to government, and for government it is an income. From those money collected from all different people from our country, 1.33 crore people from our country, what happens? This tax government uses in very different way. Where they use for war, if war happens, government uses there. For making up of different missiles, for agriculture purpose, for the yojnas the government make, the roads, the buildings and everything, the hospitals, schools, buildings and everything that government makes are done by our money, the transport and so on. This all are included in, all these factors are included in it, right? So this is by our own money, so they are known as the public facilities. Stay tuned for the part 2, and if you like the video, hit a like button and do subscribe us. Thank you. Have a nice day.